And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves a challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Washington. And it's Prosper in at the 4 spot. Lively, no one around him. Cans it from downtown.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And the Mavericks with possession. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Irving after the made shot from Burke. With some arc, Irving misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Washington passes to Lively, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Now here's Burke. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Christie. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Burke looking over the floor, fires the 3, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside.
Showing his confidence. Şengün taking the shot the moment he has the ball.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Pass to Prosper. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Irving. Washington with a screen on Thompson. 2 on the clock. And Thompson sends it back. And they get it back. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. Burke dishes to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Up top, Burke, covered by Irving. Here's Şengün. It's good, the assist that time from Burke. Şengün's got 5.
By and large, Şengün has good shot selection, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Over in the corner, Washington. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Irving against Eason. Burke. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And a wide open look for Irving. Drops in the tray.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Pass to Burke. Şengün with a screen on Irving. Here's Burke. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Here's Christie. Now Lively, pass to Washington. Launches it. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Burke. And here is Green. Back to Burke. And it's blocked.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. Now here's Burke. It's in, and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Dallas making a switch here. Christie's checked in. Lively finds Irving. Here's Prosper. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Rockets trail by 6. Now here's Burke. Drops in the layup for 2. Burke's got 8 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Back to Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving to the middle. And finished off by Lively.
You always want Kyrie to have the ball in his hands. He's just a tremendous playmaker.
Burke with it. He's got 8. Out to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Irving against Thompson. Lets the three fly. Irving can't get it to go. And it's Burke with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And Thompson sends it back. And he gets it back. Pass to Hardy. Back to Irving. Goes back up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Magic with the rock. Kyrie just contorts his body, figures out ways to make the impossible look so easy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith checked in for Jari Eason. And Wells is subbed in for Amen Thompson. Now here's Burke. Smith finds Burke. Smith with a screen on Irving. 5 to shoot. Here's Burke. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Burke. Yep, that one goes in there. 10 points for money.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered a performance for the ages. He ended the game with 68 points, and he got lots of great looks. He's shooting it at a high clip. An amazing performance. Probably won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The Rockets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Kerr against Green. Kerr, the pass to Hardy. Back to Kerr. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams can't hit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. The story right now is with the Orlando Magic making some early season roster adjustments. They had a player on their wish list in Malik Monk, and they got him. Above all else, the thing that the coaching staff really loves about Monk is his efficiency. They want to run a more streamlined offensive system, and they think Monk can help them do it.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. Now here's Williams. He had 28 points in the win against Minnesota. Now here's Wells. Tight defense on him. Banked in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Green against Kerr. 1:24 left in the first. Dallas moving the ball around to the inside. Hardy. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Burke. He's got 12. Smith with a wide open look. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Kerr. Green with the block.
Great defense there by Green. Love seeing him use that athleticism to block some shots.
Houston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Smith. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Burke. Burke's got 14 points for the game. Here's Hardy. He had 15 points last outing. Shot clock at 6. With a floater. Pass to Lively. Now here's Hardy. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Burke. And he banks in the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And close game underway so far. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Wells comes in for Brooks. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And it's Burke in for Tari Eason. We've got Burke. Jabari Smith is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Hardy passes to Christie. Here's Hardy. Pass to Prosper. Outside Irving. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie, so lethal when he's feeling his best.
Driving inside. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter. Christie the pass to Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Burke. It's rebounded by Dallas. Prosper's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Hardy. Not a lot of room. Pass to Irving. Out to the wing. Lively against Smith. Here's Christie. Lets it go from deep. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Burke. 18 points for him. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Prosper. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Back to Burke. Smith on the wing. Thompson from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, their longest of the season. Inside, here's Hardy, and the basket is good. Hardy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Burke.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Pass to Prosper. And that one's good. Hardy. Hardy's got 7 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Burke can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 9. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Smith sets the pick for Burke. Thompson outside. Back to Burke. Fires for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. To the paint. Here's Irving. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Burke dishes to Thompson. Back to Burke. 1:19 left in the first half. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 11-point game. Pass to Prosper. Smith against Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. To the right side. Hardy. The kick out to Irving. They shoot again. Here's Christie. Whitmore defending. Basket counts. Christie's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the first one at the line is good. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. Burke hits them both. Dallas leading by 11. Outside Williams. "24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Washington missing.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Now here's Burke. Smith for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. The Mavericks on top, up 11. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Tough to compete without Davis, a towering presence at both ends. He's often the best player on the floor.
Impossible to completely replace him, but you just do your best. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Dallas Mavericks. And that is a wrap.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Derek Lively. Christie is out there with Irving. Then there's Washington. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. Now here's Burke. Green finds Burke. Out to Thompson. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Prosper. Mavericks leading by 11. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Irving. And Thompson gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Now here is Irving. 16 points for him. Six on the shot clock. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Here's Burke, and he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Burke's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Houston. Lively, a screen on Thompson. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
A selfless play by Irving off the pick and roll, putting the team first.
Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Irving passes to Lively. To the inside. Here's Prosper. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. Christie with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 8. Washington with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Prosper. Irving against Thompson. Lively sets a screen for Irving. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 19 points.
Such a smooth operator out of the pick and roll. Irving can do so much with the ball, it's ridiculous. It makes it so difficult to game plan for him because he can break down pretty much any defense.
They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by Prosper. Prosper's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Lively.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in. Christie against Green. Pass to Lively. No good on the triple. Rockets trail by 11. Burke finds Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Back to Irving. 20 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Burke. Outside Irving. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Irving's got 23.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Burke dishes to Brooks. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. Washington inside. Şengün covering. Outside Irving. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Burke. He's got 29 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Prosper. And that one's good. Hardy.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williams has a screen for Washington. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Burke into the lane. And there's Brooks putting it right back in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Hardy. He's got 13. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And that one's good. Burke.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Williams passes to Lively. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Hardy. Guarded closely. He takes it in. Misses in close. Rockets trail. Green drives in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Dallas.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And that one's good. Burke.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Battle. Back to Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Up top, Burke. He's guarded by Williams. Now Burke. He's got 39. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Şengün's checked in for Houston. Burke kicks to Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 7th assist in the game.
And Şengün is piling up the points, looking totally confident and in control.
Here's Battle. He has 7. Lively finds Williams. Here's Battle. 6 to shoot. Lively's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Offensive rebound. Burke out to Brooks. Now here's Burke, defended by Poeltl. Tries yet again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. You look at Burke, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Jalen Green.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Wells comes in for Shepard.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Battle, guarded by Green. Pass to Lively. Stolen by Thompson. Driving in, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Lively with the screen. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Wells kicks to Burke. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Out to Thompson. Wells wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 6th assist on the night.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now here's Williams. He's got 12. Here's Battle. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I like seeing Jakob go to work in pick and rolls. He is so dependable in these situations.
Screen by Şengün. Now here's Burke. D right on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
The first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Kerr's checked in for Derek Lively. Mavericks trail by 3. Now here's Kerr. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. And the dunk by Pirtle.
It seems like Jakob is always ready to attack the rim. He found a nice opening that time.
Burke with it. 43 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Burke's got 45 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Wells. Then there's Burke. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Williams can't hit. Rockets leading by 5. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W. Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Now, here's Şengün. And here is Burke. Back to Şengün. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Şengün's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. Dallas shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Pirtle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
There's not a lot of flash in Pirtle's game, but he doesn't need it. He's reliable and sturdy in that middle.
Houston making a switch here. Whitmore's checked in. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Burke. They kick it out to Green. Tries again. And he nails that one right through the net.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Williams. Here's Hardy. Three-pointer. Good on the triple.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Burke can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 3. Now here's Hardy. Back to Williams. Shoots over Burke. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now on the night. In the corner, it's Whitmore. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now, here's Kerr. Whitmore defending. Kerr can't hit. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Burke. And that one drops for him. Burke's got 49 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Thompson, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And Dallas with a change here too. Irving's checked in for Kerr. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Irving after the made shot from Burke. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Thompson. Now Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Fantastic job attracting the defense's attention. That's just what Kyrie Irving does. And he also understands how to get the whistle while shooting.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
That one falls.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Hardy. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those 3s coming.
Burke hits them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Prosper. Green against Christie. Lively a screen on Green. Inside. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
Pass to Christie. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Şengün. From deep, Green. It's good from long range. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Whenever the opponent makes a three, it feels like Jalen's got that mindset that he wants to answer.
Here's Irving. Misses from close range. The Rockets have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Burke makes it off the glass. Burke's got 57 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Prosper. Back to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Here's Hardy. Lively inside. Şengün's there. Lively the pass to Hardy. 4 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Hardy's got 8 here in the quarter. Rockets leading by 4. Burke with it, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Outside Irving. With the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taking it right to the defense. Kyrie goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
Dallas making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Burke. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Green dishes to Burke. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now, here is Irving. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets leading by 6. And here is Burke. And another one falls. Amazing.
And to see him hit the 60-point mark twice in a year, that's a special talent.
Special's the perfect word to use. Incredible scoring performances on any given night. And nearing third place for most 60-point games in a season.
And they continue to control the glass.
Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Christie. Washington with it. Here's Christie, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Burke. Back to Thompson. He's feeling it. Christie with the rebound. Christie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense. He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. In the corner, it's Eason. Thompson for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And it's Burke with the ball for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Christie. Pass to Irving. With the teardrop, it's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Both free throws good for Irving.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Comes up empty down low.
Does what he has to do to avoid the block, but hard to stay in control when you change your shot.
Here's Prosper. Dallas again missing.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range. Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often, and guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Irving against Thompson. Shoots. Irving can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And that one's good. Burke.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Mavericks trail by 9. Irving looking over the floor. And there's the drive. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. .114 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Count it from 12. Irving's got 35 in the game.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does, because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
And they go to the intentional foul. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Irving comes to help. Burke kicks to Şengün. Pass to Burke. Thompson for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And the Rockets lead by 9.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Irving. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 38 points. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Şengün with a screen on Irving. Burke, the pass to Green. Clock at 6. Here's Eason. That 3 off the mark. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially...
MP, question and answer.
Let's go with Michelle.
MP, how did you manage to win this game without 2 of your best players?
You know, at this level, it's next man up. You know.
Great win tonight, MP.
That kind of statement to the press can mean just as much